welcome for those of you new here. My name is Katie. I'm a wife, I'm a mom, and I work full-time. I love makeup and skincare. I truly believe every single woman wants to look and feel her best, and I have the tools and the resources to help you get there. And today I want to share with you the Physicians Formula Silk Foundation Elixir with jojoba oil, and I'm going to be applying the shade 05 Medium. I'm going to be applying the Unique Touch Glorious Face Primer. This is great, you all, at filling in your fine lines and wrinkles and holding your makeup in place all day long. This is my go-to face primer. So anytime I'm trying a new foundation, whether it's unique or otherwise, this is kind of like my, what is that called in science? You would think it's early in the morning. But you know what I mean? Like that constant, the one thing that like doesn't change. Let me know in the comments below. I may have to Google it too. Because now I feel silly for not knowing it off the top of my head. Anyway, I will be right back. I'm going to let that primer set for about 5 minutes before I go into the foundation. And I'll tell you a little bit more about the foundation as I apply it. So stay tuned. Okay. So I Googled it, the control. I don't know why I did not think of that. Anyways, it's the controlled element of the experiment. I know, I feel so fancy now. All right, so I read some reviews on the Physicians Formula website about this product. It's really mixed. Some people love it, and some people are like, this is the worst foundation ever. So we'll see how it goes. It does say you want to make sure that you drain the dropper and shake it up really, really well. Anytime you have a product that, you know, is mineral based, it separates, you all. And especially with this, it has like jojoba oil and argan oil in it, which are all like really great ingredients, hydrating ingredients for the skin. But you want to just make sure that you shake it up really, really well. All right. You also want to drain the dropper because the dropper more than likely has some of that product in it. And so then if you shake up the bottle, but then you just take the dropper and you haven't drained it, you're still going to get that separated product. All right. So always drain that dropper first. I'm even going to drain it again for good measure now that I've shaken it up really, really well. And I'm going to start out with just a few drops. All right. I'm using my Unique Kabuki brush. I'm going to take 4 drops. All right. It does seem pretty thin. Everything that I read said it is buildable coverage. And yes, it's very, very light. Like, look at that. Very, very light. So if you're somebody that, you know, doesn't like a lot of makeup, this might be a good product based off of what I say at the end of this video to try, because you can build that coverage. So maybe you want just a little bit of product, then you can just put 4 drops like I did, and look at that. Just gives you like a little bit of coverage. It definitely, so the one thing, you all know me, I'm not somebody, I don't love a dewy finish. I always go in with my Complexion Plus pressed powder because I'm not a dewy finish person. Let's see, what else does this say? It's ultra nourishing, weightless. It improves the appearance of skin tone and texture. So let's go in. I'm going to take 4 more drops. 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of the comments was, again, that if you watched one of my vitamin C videos that I just posted, the ratio of dropper to the entry of the bottle, it's not big enough, you all. The product gets all on the outside and it makes it really messy. Somebody needs to take note in packaging. All right, look at that. So you can see definitely a lot more dewy looking now. Let me see how this coverage is building. I'm going to look up close in my handy dandy mirror here to see. It is building very, very nicely. And I do like the feel on my skin. It's very, very lightweight. I do want a little bit more coverage. So I'm going to go in with 4 more drops. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is definitely like a math and science class today. If you've been following along, now I'm up to 12 drops. I am going to just go ahead and take some of that underneath the eye. Might as well just do the whole face. I was going to do highlight. When I do my concealer, I don't like to put foundation right underneath my eye, but I want to give you all the full experience with this product. All right, so blending. So yeah, definitely more coverage, but as I've been putting on more coverage, it's definitely a very dewy finish but I like the way that the coverage itself looks if I can cut down on the shine. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to take my translucent setting powder from Unique, my Touch Behold translucent setting powder, and I'm going to tap the bottom with my setting powder brush to loosen that powder up. I'm gonna just go in and I'm gonna start taking that powder. This helps cut down on shine, but also what it does is it absorbs any oils that your skin produces throughout the day that can cause your makeup to break down. It is translucent, so there's no color match needed. But you can see it's kind of cutting down on a little bit of that shine, but it's still giving you like a nice dewy finish. My forehead just looks like a, there we go. There we go, much better. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wear this throughout the day, and I will be back later to let you know how it wore with my other products and how it's going, so stay tuned. Okay, so unfortunately, this is just not the foundation for me. I just have found that I personally like a little bit more coverage, and with this particular product, I found the more drops that I used, the more kind of like balled up, and it didn't get bunchy, but it just like, it didn't look smooth and amazing. So I think that if you're somebody that wants just a little bit of coverage, and I'm talking maybe 2 or 3 drops, that this product would be fine for that. If you are wanting anything further, like that really like buildable, medium to full coverage, I would not recommend this particular product. So again, it's not the worst thing ever. I think it really comes down to what your expectations are and what kind of coverage level you're wanting to achieve. If you're wanting full coverage, don't reach for this. If you're wanting just a little bit of coverage, I think that this is a good product to choose from. So there you have it. If you like these types of videos where I go in detail on a single product, give it a whirl. I wore this multiple times to really see if, like, depending on how my skin was feeling on different days, like what my results were pretty much the same. At the end of the day, it kind of like balled up a little bit. So again, I'm going in with, 7 or 8 drops, like really more of that full coverage, like that's the look I'm always wanting to achieve. So I think that if I was just to put on a couple of drops and go out the door, I think it would be fine. So if this, like I said, is helpful, let me know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, ring the bell, so that way anytime I post a new video, you are notified. Have a great day.